Welcome to Sense and Nonsense A to Z, where we pick topics based off of the letter of the day. Today is episode 2 of season 3, featuring the letter B.
We're family and we're your hosts, AT and Z, so let's get started. Bonjour, Z. Bonjour. Like my favorite hello.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
So just in time for the letter B is Bed Bath & Beyond closing their stores, right?
Yeah.
360 stores in the U.S.
I'm not surprised. They are overpriced.
And that's why they have that 20% off blue and white coupon, right?
I'm sorry, but even that coupon doesn't make up for it. When you go to Bed Bath & Beyond and Yankee candles are more expensive than if you go to the Yankee candle store in the mall.
Right.
That's a problem.
With an overhead of the mall.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's like, I appreciate the fact that you have a wide selection, but I don't want to pay extra just because you have a wide selection.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, there's a couple stores that are honoring their coupons.
I heard that. Yeah.
Big Lots is one of them. So I think it's only for a limited amount of time, but still, hey, they're trying to get people in their stores, which I can't blame them. So it's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on with you, Z?
We're about to wrap up bowling.
Oh, man, already?
I know. But it's 34 weeks. I mean,
wow.
It's a long time.
How'd you guys do this year?
We're about in the middle. We started off this last third really good. We had the number 1 spot for like 6 or 7 weeks and then just got unceremoniously kicked in the butt.
Oh, man.
So we finished 7th for this third. So this is a very large league, as I've mentioned before. Mm-hmm. There's like 28 teams in our league. So
That's a lot.
10 I'll take.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything going on with you?
Nah.
How is your Cinco de Mayo?
I cooked a lot. I had nachos too, by the way. Enchiladas, quesadillas, and nachos. How about that? How was your Cinco de Mayo? Did you catch up on a margarita or what?
No, I did nothing.
You did nothing?
No, I had guacamole and...
Did you make your own?
Qdoba makes a bowl, with the rice and the chicken and the queso.
Oh, love it.
And I make it at home because I get more of what I want.
Yeah,
and so I made a bowl and then I had some guacamole, but I didn't drink.
You didn't drink?
Nah, I passed it by.
Yeah, I did too. I know, I'm so boring with just water.
I know. And it's interesting, Liz. My friend has a bar and
owns a bar or has a bar?
Owns a bar.
Yeah. Oh, really?
And she's always asking me to go and do stuff, and I'm like, I don't drink.
I'm not a drinker.
They have fun stuff at the bar, but it's tough to go there and be around a bunch of people who are drinking, and you're just like,
yeah, true.
It's not my bag.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Do they have like darts there? A dart league and stuff?
No, it's a retro rewind bar. So there's all 80s stuff. Like they've got like pinball machines and Pac-Man and all kinds of stuff like that. And they play
that's cool.
80s and 90s stuff. It's a cool bar. It is.
Yeah.
And they have like music bingo and stuff. It's really fun.
Cool.
But it's just not, I'm not a bar hanger outer person.
Yeah. Years ago, yes. Now, not so much.
No.
Yeah. So ready to get going?
Let's do it. Time for going beyond normal?
Yeah, but you want me to do the quote first?
Yes.
All right, so this week's quote, and this is something I've said throughout my life: believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. And that's from Benjamin Franklin.
You can tell that quote comes from a scientific mind, someone who's going to question the status quo no matter what. Yeah. And that is an important viewpoint, because often the beliefs that we carry our whole lives are provided to us by the adults who played important roles for us when we were children. So we tend to accept those blindly as truth and then shape our views of the world from them. And it can be scary to question the beliefs that form our foundations, especially if they were built by those we hold in esteem. but a vital part of owning who we are and being a conscious human moving through the world, affecting others, and perhaps contributing to their foundations, is taking the time to question, what actually are my beliefs about everything from God to relationships to money to myself? Asking, are these beliefs healthy and are they right for me at this point in my life? And finding the answers to those questions might be eye-opening, or it might not. But either way, you'll know better where you stand, and then you can decide how to proceed with clearer intention. Are these the beliefs you want to continue creating your life from? Or would you like to make a change?
You went right into going beyond normal.
Yes, I did.
You just like jumped right into it.
Yeah, there's no point not, right?
Yeah, I know. It's all about believing.
Well, the belief is a huge foundation for everybody. Even if your belief is that you don't believe in anything, that's your belief.
There's plenty of people that believe in nothing.
That's right. And your life is still informed by that decision to not believe.
Right. So,
everything is kind of spawned from it.
Yeah.
More than I think we tend to just realize walking around.
Oh, of course.
That was going beyond normal in relationship to your Ben Franklin quote.
There you go. Ready for some headlines?
Let's do it.
All right. A to Z headlines. Number 1. Nudists in Austria are up in arms about the plans for a cable car that would pass over a popular nude beach in Vienna.
Arms down. I might
okay, they're going by. Flip.
Give him the butt.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I see their point.
I do too. It's like, what? Who's approving this stuff?
I mean, talk about a bird's eye view.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right. So next thing is, after 8 years, James Corden had his last show.
Did you watch it?
I did. It was good. He's good.
I watched it through Adele.
Carpool karaoke. She was good, wasn't she?
Of course she was.
Good.
She's amazing.
And she was driving this time.
I know, which was hilarious because he's like, you're a little close. Also, the Tom Cruise section, I was dying.
Were you?
Oh my God. I was laughing so hard when they were singing to each other.
So funny.
Oh my God. I have to give him mad props for doing the Lion King.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was so good that he did that. And how about the audience just losing their minds when they came out?
Yeah. Cool.
So cool.
Very cool. All right. Next thing I have is Mercer. Oh, your old stomping grounds. Mercer County Library System in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, revealed that someone returned a book after 44 years.
No kidding.
Yep. And they said that they dodged a 10-cent a day fine.
Oh my
God,
God,
would have been like $15,000, something like that. And it's wild because they had somebody threw it in the Dropbox. It was a book about flying back to basics, and the card, the checkout card, it was intact. It's in perfect condition. It said it was due back on July 25th, 1979.
Oh my gosh! The person who checked that book out probably died.
Oh, that could be.
And then whomever cleaned out the house was like, oh my God, this is a library book.
Yeah. Let me go drop it off.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah. So the next thing I have is Athens, Greece just announced that pets will soon be allowed into more than 120 archaeological sites across Greece, but not in the Acropolis.
Why?
Because some people travel with their pets and want to bring their pets, they're not allowed even near the sites. Only guide dogs were allowed, the disabled people's guide. That's the only dogs that were allowed. But they're allowing pets now. If you want to walk around with your dog, you can do it.
Oh, this is such a terrible idea.
Nah.
There's going to be animals peeing and crapping all over this stuff.
Well, I'm sure they're not going to be allowed to go into buildings. Around the site, yes, or in the buildings, probably not.
So what? People are trampling. You're going to have to look out for dodging poop.
Well, they better pick up their poop.
Yeah, they don't do it in the neighborhood. They're
know.
not going to do it there.
I know.
When they're on vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible idea.
Last thing I have is an animal group in Loveland, Colorado, rescued a mama cat and 3 of her kittens. Then the volunteer who was caring for the cats suspected that one of the kittens was a male, and it's calico. A male calico is considered a unicorn.
Oh.
They say that it's 1 in 3,000. I kind of thought it was more because I've never seen a male calico. And I pulled up a picture of him. He's so cute.
Oh,
so cute. It's like, oh. And, I've rescued many a cat, right? And placed them and all that good stuff. And I got to tell you something. If I had a male calico, I'd keep him. Oh, yeah. You did right, I would. I'd keep him just for the point. I mean, I'd have him fixed. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I would keep him.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So cute. I'll post a picture of him on our YouTube thing. So
great.
That's what I got.
All right.
All right. Top 5. And I'm going to do Broadway plays, but with the caveat of highest grossing Broadway plays.
Okay.
And this is coming right off of Wiki. And I love Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I'm on it like every day.
I get a lot of information from there too.
Absolutely. Okay, so top 5. Okay, I'm going to have you guess.
Oh boy.
Take a guess who number 1.
I think The Lion King.
It is 1.8 billion.
Ooh, dog is.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to take another guess?
Phantom
came in third. Yep.
Second.
So I'm going to
Wicked,
exactly. 1.4, almost 1.5 billion.
Nice.
And then Phantom is 1.3 and change. And then next, I'll just tell you what the next one is. Don't take a guess. Next one is Hamilton.
All right.
800 million. And then number 5 is the Book of Mormon, 725 million.
Wow, I've heard really great things about that play.
A lot of good things.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I would not mind going to see.
Yeah, me either.
I hear it's hilarious.
I know. It's supposed to be really good.
I know. And I was talking to you about Cats. Cats actually came in number 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're supposed to do top 5.
I know. But, I had to give kudos to the Cats since we just talked about a kitty story.
I saw that play. I didn't enjoy it.
You didn't like Cats?
No.
Do you ever talk about James Corden that we talked about a couple of minutes ago too?
I have never seen the movie. I know. I cannot bring myself to see it. I saw the trailer for that and I'm like, look at this train wreck right here.
So funny. I didn't get a lot of flack for that. I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
And I saw his show that he was doing some backstage stuff. It was funny. Okay, so anyway, that's our top 5 list. It had to do with Broadway plays.
The time for the Big Bang Therapy checklist.
Yes.
All right. This is season 2, episode 11, the bath item gift hypothesis. This is one of my favorite episodes.
Me too.
Okay, good.
This is definitely therapy for me.
I love this episode.
Me too.
This is Christmas time and
it's Christmas time, but it's not really a Christmas episode kind of thing.
No, it's not. No,
it just references Christmas.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And Leonard's got a rival by the name of David Underhill, who is a MacArthur Genius Grant Award winner.
Right.
And he is a hot physicist. And he gets Penny's attention.
Yes.
And also Penny gets Leonard and Sheldon gifts for Christmas, which throws Sheldon into a tizzy. Yes.
Now I feel obligated.
Exactly. So Howard's like, that's a rookie mistake. two storylines are going in tandem with one another. And Leonard is really the link to both of these. But Leonard starts out not liking David Underhill because he basically renders Leonard's research moot.
Right.
But he's also a big fan, and he gushes over him as soon as he pays him any attention. So it's really funny. And
what, you never seen a hypocrite?
And Howard's like, this is a full-fledged bromance going on here.
Yeah.
So Leonard goes to the gym with David Underhill, and David lets Leonard try out his motorcycle, which promptly falls on Leonard's leg.
Yeah. Yes.
And so
didn't realize it was that heavy. Yeah.
No, he's like, well, it's a good thing it wasn't moving. So they're hobbling up the stairs and they run into Penny, and Penny is immediately taken with Dr. Underhill. Right. And she's like, I love science. And
since when?
Since always.
That exchange was cute.
It was very cute. Penny winds up going out with Dr. Underhill, and Leonard's just like, oh, my leg is killing me. Thanks for asking.
Right.
And he says that repeatedly throughout this episode.
Right.
By the way, my leg is killing me. Thanks for asking, because nobody cares.
No.
He doesn't show up for the Wii bowling night, which is the games, and they have really cute bowling shirts.
Did you like that?
Yes. They've got their names embroidered in them, and
they stink at it too.
Oh. And Sheldon's like, nice pep talk from our
captain?
From our captains, exactly.
Yeah.
And then he's like, but David Underhill's awesome. He's a Black Diamond skier and he's in a rock band.
Yeah. And we're in a rock band.
No, we play rock band on our Xbox. It's really funny.
Yeah.
So there is no whiteboard in this episode.
No.
And the guy who plays David Underhill is Michael Trucco. Right. And he is a celebrity appearance. He's been on lots of TV shows. And he was even on Psych. He played Cal Easton, the baseball player.
Oh, okay.
That Sean was idolized when he was a kid. So he has been on both shows. Mm-hmm. And the idiosyncrasy of the episode, I think, is the gift-giving reciprocity, because Sheldon is over ridiculous about this thing.
Right.
And he gives a big speech about it, and they go to like a Bath and Body Works in the mall to try to get Penny a present, and Sheldon's all verklempt over it. He's like, but what size and how much and scent and blah, blah, blah. And Howard's just like, who cares? This one, let's go.
That's right. You didn't put much thought into it. Oh, okay. Let's go. This one. Yeah, I know.
And so Sheldon winds up buying 6 gift baskets of varying size and price, so that
that's actually my laugh out loud moment, was when the guys walk into the apartment with all the baskets.
And he's got the smallest one. And
the ice cream.
Yeah. So Howard's belt buckle in this is black and red. It's a nautical star, and it's very cute.
Yeah.
My biggest cringe-worthy moment is David and Penny flirting at Caltech.
Really?
I really didn't like that exchange.
Okay.
They're like, let's see you with tequila shots off a 22-year-old body. And it's like, oh, gross.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. Well, that gave me the biggest cringe moment.
The cringe moment for me was with Sheldon talking to the store clerk.
Oh.
And him telling her, that what if I give you this gift? That sort of thing. What does that make us? And then she's going, I don't understand.
Yeah.
And you're making me uncomfortable.
I know. That, to me, though, that's not a cringe for me. Like, I don't like the way she handled it. Because I feel like he's genuinely asking her, what does this gift say? He's struggling. He's trying to figure out how to do something. And you just basically told him, like, you're a creep.
Yeah.
Okay, so my biggest LOL moment is actually the entire gift exchange scene.
That's actually my favorite part.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best part. But it starts from her walking in and giving Sheldon his gift, which he first opens, and it's a napkin, right?
Yes.
And she's like, turn it over.
Turn it over.
And he turns it over, and sees. It's so cute. He sits down and he's like,
to Sheldon, live long and prosper.
Yeah.
Leonard Nimoy.
It's so exciting. And then Penny goes, oh, I'm sorry, it's a little dirty. He wiped his mouth with it. And then
like, oh my God.
Totally spazzes out over it because he's like, do you know what this means? I have Leonard Nimoy's DNA. All I need is a healthy ovum and I can grow my own Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And then he's like, he excuses himself because now he's got to go get her a gift basket.
Right.
And then she sits down and she and Leonard exchange their gifts.
Yes.
And she gets Leonard a gift certificate for motorcycle lessons.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, the first lesson is what was that? How to
have it not fall over on you.
So funny.
And he's like, oh, thank you. You'll appreciate my gift then.
Yeah.
And he gives it to her and she's all excited. She opens it up and it's 101
science project
for kids. And he's like, you know,
because you love science. Yeah. So funny.
And she busts out laughing. So all of this, I'm laughing.
Yes.
And then Sheldon comes out carrying every gift basket. And he gives them all.
He's still flabbergasted. He's like, oh my God, this isn't enough, is it?
And then
the best part. Yep.
He comes over and he so awkwardly and gingerly gives her a hug. And it is the sweetest moment.
Yep.
And I think I cried the first time it happened.
Oh, really?
When I first saw it. Yeah, because it was really sweet. And then she goes, look, Leonard, Sheldon's hugging me. And he goes, it's a Saturnalia miracle.
I know.
The whole thing is just so good.
The whole thing is good.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
Who do you love most in
Penny.
this episode?
I told you. It's going to be mostly Penny every week. Yep. How about you?
Sheldon.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Sheldon, definitely. Because he does such a 180 from the, don't give me a gift, you've given me an obligation. You know?
Exactly.
And he's just toiling over this thing the whole time to the end of, I can't possibly give you enough for this gift that you've given me.
True.
I really love that in this episode, but this is a very good episode.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to do word game?
Sure.
Sure.
Every time I say that, it makes me think of Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God, I haven't thought of that in a long time.
I know. All right, you go first.
Okay. Fastener.
Button?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay.
The Button Club.
Yes, the Button Club.
It's a good name.
Love that name.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You know what? I shouldn't watch your faces. Makes me nervous.
I'm sorry. Oh gosh. I think this is one word.
Okay.
Kickback.
I know this is wrong, but I'm going to say budget.
Grease.
Break.
No. Money.
I think I got it. Bribe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bribe.
That's a hard one.
That was a hard one. Okay. Gum.
Bubble?
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
Yay.
I think I'm better giving the clues rather than guessing.
I think once you get warmed up, that I honestly do. I think once you get warmed up, it starts your ears moving.
True.
Okay. Sandwich.
Bologna. It's not bologna. Bologna sandwich.
Whopper.
Burger.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a 4.
Sorry, that's my fault. I could have done a Whopper first.
I think I would have gotten it maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all right. Alrighty. Blonde.
Brunette.
Yay.
Yay. Oh, okay. Pal.
Pal. P-A-L.
Mm-hmm.
Bestie.
Bosom.
Buddy.
Yes.
As in bosom buddies.
As in.
Okay, this is the first thing that came to my mind with this, all right? So
okay.
Bear with me.
All right.
Confounded.
Bamboozled.
Oh man, now I don't know what direction to go in.
Oh.
Okay. London
Bridge.
Yes. Confounded Bridge. Zeppelin. No. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't know that one.
No.
Okay. Where's that confounded bridge?
Nope.
But you got it. You got it.
Yay.
In 4. That's good.
Okay. Comb.
Brush.
Yes.
First thing I thought was over, and I knew that was wrong. Comb over.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so brush. That's a 5. Oh, I'm on my last one.
Yeah, I know. This one fast.
Yeah. Okay. Plasma.
Blood.
There you go. That was easy.
All right. Okay. Oh, that's a duplicate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's why we have extras.
Yeah. Okay. Container.
First thing I thought it was basket.
Champagne.
Champagne container. With a B, no less.
Yeah.
A champagne container. I can think of something with a C. The only thing I can think of, and it's not good, is a box.
Of champagne?
A champagne. Do they do that? I know they
No.
do it with wine. God, I hope not. Okay, so champagne container. I need another clue because I just blew it. So
Magnum.
Bottle?
Yes.
Oh.
Bottle. Yeah.
Is that a 2? Is that a 2?
3 clues. 5, 4, 3.
That's a 3. Okay. 42.
That's still good.
That's still good. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's
Absolutely.
still good. All right. 42. Right on. Nice job.
Yep.
Word Game B edition.
Done.
Cross that off the list.
You did right.
I'm interested to see what songs would be on your Desert Island playlist for Bruce Springsteen.
I have a feeling we're going to do the same for 1 and 2 again. And number 3 is going to be a little different. That's
I think
just a guess.
I think you might be right again.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, number 1 is Born to Run.
Mine too.
Okay.
Yep.
This is Jersey in the summer, this song.
I know.
This is like me standing in the kitchen of my house on Grand Avenue with the door open because it's hot and there's no air conditioning. You know? This is quintessential New Jersey, this song.
Absolutely.
This is the impatience of youth to get started with your life. You know?
Yeah.
So I think it's probably like one of his most famous songs, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's the New Jersey motto, Born to Run.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number
What do
2,
you got?
Born in the USA.
Oh, no, that's not mine.
Oh, no, you didn't pick that? Okay.
Nope.
All right. What do you got?
My number 2 is Glory Days.
I like that too.
Because it's like looking back, you know? Yeah. It's off the Born in the USA album, though.
It is.
So I would say that's probably my formative years, that album.
Mm-hmm. That happens to be my number 3, by the way.
Oh, really? Glory Days?
Yes. Yeah, of course.
I asked my mom, what's your favorite Bruce Springsteen song? And she goes, I don't know, that one about the baseball player. I'm like, Glory Days? She's like, oh yeah, that one.
Just went in back in the bar.
Yeah.
You know?
She's like, he goes over to her house and has a few beers. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh,
You're
man.
from New Jersey? Give me a break. Like, I don't know that many Bruce Springsteen songs. I'm like, yes, you do.
Yeah, so that was my number 3. Okay, so
All right.
what's your number 3?
I agonized over my number 3. I listened to like 4 songs over and over and over again. But
Okay.
if I'm on a desert island The song that I want as my number 3 is Dancin in the Dark, because that song is all about moving forward. It's all about you can't get anywhere if you're keeping yourself small. That line, you can't start a fire worrying about your little world falling apart.
Yeah.
That is like,
yeah.
I would like that, just like emblazoned over my doorway.
Right.
You know? Even these very pop-esque songs from Bruce Springsteen are very deep. And so
all of his songs are deep.
They're so deep. And I just feel like I would want to bop around to that song.
See, with me, I pick songs that are driving, like beat, 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 kind of songs.
That's Dancin in the Dark.
I think Dancin in the Dark to me is more swingy.
Okay. I mean, Born in the USA is very driving. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so is Glory Days.
It is.
Do you have an honorable mention?
Cover Me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, love that song. Love it. Love it.
How about Badlands?
Badlands is a great song. Tunnel of Love is a great song.
Pink Cadillac?
Pink Cadillac. Oh my God.
I love that
I was
song.
having so much fun.
Yeah.
Singing along to these songs as I was listening to this catalog, which 50th anniversary of Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey. That album came out in 1973. So it's crazy the career that this man has had.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Gosh.
Yeah. So anyway, by the way, Dancing in the Dark was one of my honorable mentioned. I had a couple. No Surrender, Badlands, Pink Cadillac, and Dancing in the Dark were my honorable mention.
Nice.
I love it.
We still matched 2 out of 3. So
that's true, but not in the same order. Though.
Not in the same order.
That was good.
Yeah. He and Obama, we know, are pretty good friends. They've done a bunch of stuff together. And when Obama awarded Bruce Springsteen his Medal of Freedom, he said, I might be the president, but he's the boss.
You're the boss. Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah. Do you agree with our picks? We'd love to hear what your choices would be. So leave us a comment on our Facebook page, Sense and Nonsense A to Z, and let us know which 3 songs by Bruce Springsteen you would put on your Desert Island playlist.
All right, I have some sports stuff.
Okay.
So now that we have the pitch clock in the MLB, players don't have much time for small talk at the plate anymore, because when they would walk up, they would chit-chat with the catcher, chit-chat with the umpire. So there's a little bit of, oh, poor babies.
What were they really talking about anyway? Like your mama jokes?
Oh, I don't know. Like the wife wants you and your wife to come over kind of thing. Or where are you going after the game? I don't know what their small talk was, but it's been mentioned that they don't have time to small talk anymore.
Oh,
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm sure your $1 million contracts shouldn't be able to mollify you. Play the game.
Yeah, seriously. So along those lines, because of the time crunch, some of the teams have extended the 7th inning cutoff for alcohol, and now it's 8th inning.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, oh man,
you gotta get your money's in.
Yep, we didn't sell enough. But then they have to do a cutoff because they want to make sure that, you sober up a little bit before you get back in your car,
Didn't everybody just buy 2 beers at that point anyway?
Or 3.
Yeah.
Seriously. So the third thing I have is Toronto Blue Jays pitcher Anthony Bass sounded off on social media against United Airlines. His pregnant wife was traveling with their 2 kids, a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and the stewardess forced her to get on her hands and knees and clean up the mess that the 2-year-old made in the airplane.
What?
I think I heard that it was popcorn. Alrighty. So here's a question. Who's responsible to clean up, in a plane?
I mean, you do the best you can.
Right.
But you don't hands and knees it. And you certainly don't if you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Clean your area a bit. You throw your trash in the garbage, but the floor?
Yeah.
No.
I think if it was me, I would have the kid, come on, clean this up. Clean this up a little bit, little one. But yeah, the stewardess said, made the woman.
I'm sorry, but no, I don't want my kid picking up anything off of an airplane floor. No. Home is a different story, or
Absolutely.
If you're out or whatever. But like a restaurant floor, a public floor, no.
It's off limits. As soon as it hits the floor.
That's it. No touchy.
Cooties.
No that's touchy. Right. Cooties. That's right. Because they put their fingers in their mouths constantly, and they touch their eyes or their nose. So you know what? No grown ass stewardess. Go ahead and get your little sweeper and sweep it up.
Sweep that up. Yeah.
Yeah, because a ticket on an airline that you have to pay full price for these little ones now, you're not paying children under 12.
Right.
Because you wouldn't ever make a first class or a business class person get on their hands and knees and pick up popcorn that they dropped.
No less a pregnant woman. That's a little rough. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah. Sticking with MLB. There's been a whole issue with catchers getting concussions, like people, running into them, trying to score, yada, yada, yada. But I keep on seeing these batters take these big swings, and at the end of their follow through, they hit the darn catcher with the bat on the back. Oh, yeah, the backswing. Just happened to our rookie catcher, the Mets rookie catcher. His name is Francisco Alvarez. He got conked the other day. And it's not the first time that I've seen this. And of course, once somebody gets clunked, they go through the whole protocol of the concussion, and they ask him questions. Even if he says, "No, I'm okay." No, you can't. You have to go through the protocol, all these new changes have to do with safety, and it's with the larger bases, and that was all because of safety. So I'm putting a shout out to MLB that, come on, there has to be some sort of fine. If your follow through hits the catcher with the bat, there has to be some sort of repercussion.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because the catcher's like right on top of the plate?
There is a portion where sometimes it is the catcher's too close. Okay. And I understand that. But there is this area that the catcher is allowed to be. Mm-hmm. But you're responsible for your bat. You're responsible for your swing, and these long swings, and then they let go with one hand and keep following through, and then clunk the guy in the back of the head. Yeah. Now the catchers are wearing more of a helmet, which is a good thing. Mm-hmm. Years ago, they used to just wear their hat backwards, and put a mask on, right? And
the mask. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What kind of velocity do you have to get that bat around to hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta chunk that thing around.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, I mean, you've got a lot of momentum there on your back.
Right. But you got to be responsible for your bat.
I mean, I agree.
You can't just chuck it, Okay, the last thing I have is we just had the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big deal.
It was a big deal. And you probably heard a lot about it because Carolina Panthers had the first pick.
Yes, they did.
So, I don't know if this is a beef, but anyway. So they had the first pick back in March. They made a trade. They had their 9th pick, and they traded to get the first pick. So they've known that they have the first pick for weeks. Mm-hmm. So Roger Goodell comes up, says, Carolina Panthers have the first pick, and they're on the clock. Right?
Okay.
Why does it take over 8 minutes for the Carolina Panthers to pick the first pick?
I don't know.
Couldn't they have been ready?
I have no idea.
After all these weeks, they needed a quarterback. All right. We all knew that the number 1 pick was going to be Bryce Young. He was the Heisman Trophy winner. The guy's a little small, but he's awesome. Mm-hmm. Right? You need a quarterback, Heisman Trophy winner. Okay. Why did you have to let the clock almost run down? I mean, why? Did they have to be dramatic?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I
know.
I find nothing more boring than the draft.
It kind of is
maybe
boring.
Watching golf, but
what, you don't watch golf?
So friggin' boring. Oh my god! And they tried to spice it up with like Chris Pratt and like the Jonas Brothers. Why does it have to be on prime time?
It was.
I don't care about this thing. I mean, I know people do, but
you should have seen the people too, dressed up and all kind of costumes.
Yeah.
And there was people there from apparently Carolina, and they had cat stuff on
ridiculous.
and their faces painted, and
the pomp and circumstance surrounding it is just superfluous.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be there. Just announce who the picks are.
Yeah, exactly. And I understand that there's a 10-minute clock, but that was my point. There's a 10-minute clock. Why did the first person, it's not like you had somebody else in front of you and they may have taken your pick. Then you go, oh, they took our guy. So now we have to come up with...
do. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're the first pick. You should know. You had weeks to figure this thing out. So anyway, that's our sports for the week. All right, we got Maisel.
All right.
So the second episode was It's a Man World. A little play on Mad World, right?
Yeah.
So what'd you think of the beginning with Esther as grown up again?
I don't like the beginning. It was 16
I don't either.
minutes. I don't like it.
I did not like that at all. Okay, so obviously we know that she's successful.
Yeah, so they're telling us.
Yeah, they're telling us,
allowing us to find out.
Correct. And I would rather find out.
Me too. And I would rather not know that her and Susie's relationship degraded to the point where they're not friends anymore.
Exactly. And that she had 4 marriages failed.
Yeah.
And
that she wasn't funny, because I'm sorry, those little quips that she was firing off.
I know. They were annoying.
Funny. You're not funny at all.
Yeah.
And then
they were categorizing her as a comedy superstar. Yeah.
And the next thing is, like, they're going through all of her outfits,
right,
which
she's
were
selling.
Legion.
Right.
And she's like, I'm doing all this for the children. Everything I do is for the children. It's like, what children? Not your children, because you couldn't give a crap less about your children.
Yeah. Like I said the last time, it's setting it up for something, obviously.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like the beginning at all. I don't like the reference of the future and telling us what the future is. So anyway, but the heart of the episode, what'd you think?
I was less impressed.
Me too.
Than I was at the first one.
The first one was really good.
I thought so too. I did not think that this episode was very good.
Susie was good again. I mean,
yes, she was the best part.
I agree. When they were talking about Zelda's boyfriend, and she's like, "What, you guys didn't notice?
4 months they've been together."
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, he's a great dancer. Like, she knows about him. She's involved in Zelda's life, you know? It just goes to show you how self-absorbed all the Weissmans are.
Yes, absolutely.
They have no idea who this man is hanging out in their house. All they know is that he's free.
Exactly.
So it's fine that he's there.
Yeah.
Never mind taking care of Midge's children.
Right.
Because at least previously, Rose and Abe used to watch the kids.
Yeah.
But now it's just like they're completely absorbed with their own selves.
Yeah, because Rose has her matchmaking gig. And by the way, the tea room burned down.
Which I think this is going a little far, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I can't imagine back in the 60s that people were that vindictive. This is going over the line here.
It's a little hardcore.
Yeah. And then Abe at lunch, because he's writing for the Village Voice now, right?
Yeah.
So he went to lunch with a client, and the client kind of
hits on him.
Yeah, it's really awkward.
They're having a wonderful lunch.
I know.
It's going really well.
Yeah.
And then at the end, she does this thing
I know.
that's completely counter to, they were just talking about their spouses.
Exactly.
And then she starts hitting on him. It's like, what the hell is that?
I don't know. Did not like that. I didn't mind the lunch thing. I got all that, you know. I mean, that could have been great, you know.
Yeah.
So
and it was nice to see him kind of like thriving in this environment, because he was so unhappy before.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
And that just spun him out.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think of Midge's job, comedy writer?
I don't think she's very good at it.
Well, I don't think they want her there.
Of course they don't want her there.
Because it's a man world.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't want her there, but she's also not doing anything to help that.
Yeah.
I'm the only girl here, so you must be talking about me. The only one girl parts. It's like, shut up with that. Just pitch your joke. No, I just feel like, yes, they're going to be against her. Yes, she's trying to break into something that is a very male-dominated field, and not for the first time. So I don't know why she's acting like she's clueless. Mm-hmm. She's trying to be a comedian, which is a very male-dominated thing, and we've been doing that for a couple of years now. Right. So like, maybe have some clue about how to deal with these guys, you know, and then don't be surprised that they're not holding your hand.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask you, what's your favorite part?
My favorite part is actually Susie on the phone with Midge, telling her to like buck up and get it together. You know, you're there now. Right. Do what you need to do to make it work and stop complaining, you know? And of course, in typical Susie fashion, she does that in a hilarious way.
Oh, yeah. How about when she put her
outfit together? I love that.
This, and this. It's like, this is perfect.
Yes. And not only that, but I love it when she's like, nobody in the Weissman clan can call me before, was it like 10 o'clock?
Except for Zelda.
Because I know she's going to make up for it with something delicious.
That's right.
She's like, thank you, Miss Susie.
That was great. That was really good.
Yeah. She is the best.
Susie is the best, no doubt.
And also, I was thinking about this, like the one thing about talent agents and managers and stuff like that, you know, they're very schmoozy, you know, a lot of the times, and that's really turned me off a lot.
Oh yeah, but and Susie's not the schmoozy kind of person, you know. That's what we love her.
Yes, we love her. Plus, she's learning as she's going.
Yes.
But
exactly.
The way she learns and adapts to the situation is very impressive.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's very grounded, very no nonsense. It's like, just get this done already, you know, just stop it and just do it. Yeah. And seeing how much she actually has to manage Midge.
Oh, yeah. No
you know,
doubt.
It's very telling. It's like, oh my God, the quote unquote talent is a lot of friggin' work.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, you need me to hold your hand through everything, even through picking out an outfit. Right. She's like, don't call me tomorrow to pick out another outfit.
And that's another thing that we learned in the beginning, that we are looking into the future, is that apparently Susie's very successful as well.
Very. Yes.
She manages some very high profile people.
Yes, she does.
You know, so that's pretty awesome.
Yes, I am glad for her success, but I don't like this format that they're doing. It's
I don't either.
Trying to like force feed me that she's a funny lady. Just show me that instead of telling me.
I wouldn't have minded if they did it on the last episode and just bounced it, you know, to the 1980 whatever that you want to address.
Exactly.
You know?
I had that same thought. I'm glad you brought that up, because I was thinking to myself, like, basically you're showing me that even though she was very successful, she's an immense failure because she has no relationships. You know, you've made me invest all this time. I want to see her become a success. I don't want you to start telling me 2 episodes into the final season that she basically is a failure.
Right. One thing I did like about this episode, she pitched that one joke and they didn't buy it. The guys didn't buy it. And when I heard it, I was like, oh, that wasn't bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they show her at the end that she's doing stand-up in front of a crowd. And she does the joke, which is, did you hear there's going to be a baby in the White House? Little JFK Jr. It'll be a clean transition. White House staff already learned how to change diapers with Eisenhower, which got a huge laugh.
Yeah.
And then she says to herself, I knew that was funny.
Yeah. And that is a good part.
Yeah.
Because she has to argue, I know it's funny.
Yeah.
And they're trying to tell her what funny is, which I got to tell you, I thought one joke out of all the jokes that they pitched were funny.
Funny. Yeah.
They're not funny.
No, not at all.
I mean, I know you got to put on like 1960s mindset for this and what was relevant then.
But still, they weren't funny. I know. So anyway, little disappointing, but you know, we're hanging in there.
I'll tell you, these episodes really suffer with no Lenny Bruce in them.
Oh yeah, I agree. I know.
There's no bright spot. I mean, other than Susie. So come on, Mrs. Maisel, get it together.
Yeah.
All right, get ready for my deep questions.
Bring them on.
All right, number 1, to beat or not to beat? That is the question. Do you like beats?
Oh, I love beats.
Me too.
So, to beat.
To beat. I agree. I am to beat as well.
Yeah.
I have come across recently a large number of people that would choose not to beat. And I just don't understand this. They're delicious.
They are delicious.
So many people don't like them.
Wow.
I know.
It's not like it's broccoli. Come on, it's beets.
I know.
Love them. I love them.
Get it. Me too.
Yeah. To beets.
To beets. Number 2, Brad Pitt or Bradley Cooper?
Brad Pitt.
I think I agree.
I like Bradley Cooper too.
Me too.
But no, I would out of the two, yeah, it would be Brad Pitt.
I think so too.
Yeah.
All right. Number
both,
3.
Both are very talented, by the way.
That's what we're calling it, huh?
Yeah, that's what we're calling it today.
That's right. Okay.
Yes.
Very talented. Yes.
Very talented.
Okay. Number 3, bungee jump or bounce house?
Bounce house. Never a bungee jump. Never.
No.
Never.
Bounce house.
Not doing it. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can't see myself doing that. The bungee.
No.
Wrong.
Never mind the fact that it's high, which I don't appreciate. But I don't want to do anything that requires being bound by my ankles.
Or having an option of something going wrong.
No,
something going wrong in a bounce house.
It's just
kind of rare.
Yeah. Not only that, but you can kind of swim your way out. I mean,
Yeah.
If you're not, as long as you're not taking off, you can pretty much swim your way out.
Yeah.
But bungee jumping, no thanks. No thanks.
True.
Number 4. Now we're getting tough now.
Oh, okay. They get tougher as they go along.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bringing on the Heartache.
Okay.
Def Leppard, for those that don't know, or Back in the Saddle from Aerosmith.
I'd have to go with Back in the Saddle.
Really?
Yeah, Def Leppard's like a fave, but I like Aerosmith too. So
I do.
Yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that song.
I'm having yeah. I chose it because there's that screaming part in both those songs.
Yeah, I like screaming parts.
I know, me too. And it's so like, I think I make the same face for both of these songs. So I don't know. It's a really tough one for me. I think this might be a coin toss.
I would think, knowing you would probably go with the Def Leppard one.
I think you're right. All right.
Yep.
And for the final deep question.
Right? The tough one.
The tough one.
Yes.
What was the last thing that happened to you that broke your heart?
Wow, I have to think about this.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's probably something to do with an animal. I know exactly what it is. Somebody ran over a duck on my street. It's like, come on, people. It's 25. How can you run over a duck? And yeah, that broke my heart. As a matter of fact, I called the cops too. I'm the one who called the cops to have it removed. Because it was sitting there, and I'm like, whoever lives here, are you not calling the cops to have it removed?
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn it, I'm just going to call them myself. But yeah, that's the last thing that broke my heart.
That is an incredible coincidence, because that just happened to me 2 days ago.
With a duck?
With a duck. On my way to taking my son to school, I saw one, and it had been hit, and it kind of took my breath away. Like I gasped, and I was like, oh, and I put my hand in my heart, because it was like,
it is.
There's a pond there, and there's almost no egress between the pond and the road. It's a very small little space.
Yeah.
And it's 35 miles an hour.
Yeah. Mine's 25.
It's like, come on,
people.
And
you're going 25, and you can't avoid a duck.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. That hurt.
Yeah.
But as much as that hurt, I think the last time my heart was really broken was when my uncle died last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that broke my heart.
Yeah.
Because that was unexpected
and young.
So I was just like, that was an ouchie. That broke my heart.
That is an ouchie.
Yeah.
So
all right. Well,
so those are deep questions.
Deep questions. Let's get into some table topics.
Oh, I like them.
I like them too. That worked out well last time.
It really did. Let's see what we got this time, though. Yeah.
Here's our first one. I think this is going to go fast.
Okay.
What would you most like to do for someone if you had the money and time?
And the time. The time is the thing there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I had the money, I would buy somebody a car.
Mm-hmm.
But money and time, probably go to Greece. Like take you to Greece.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, or take the whole family to Greece, something like that.
Yeah.
If I had the money and the time. The time is the key there. How about you?
Yeah, it would be to go. I would want to rent a yacht.
Oh.
And go around the little islands and stuff.
The Greek islands?
And park and get out in the places where you want to get out.
Sure.
But to take the hotel room with you and just go, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. Do you want to do another one?
Let's do another one because that's quick.
Yeah.
We've never seen these before. These are brand new to us.
No.
Ooh, this one's juicy.
Okay.
What's the biggest lie you told as a child?
Probably my age, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I always said that I was older than I was.
Me too.
Yeah.
Always.
I looked older. Yeah, because I was a big kid. So is that the biggest lie for you too?
Absolutely. I told that lie for years, for decades, as a matter of fact, because I skipped a grade and I was always the youngest in my class.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever people would know, I would get picked on for being the youngest. So when I changed schools in districts, and I never stopped telling that lie for years, till way after I was done with school.
Do you want to do another one?
Sure. Oh, here we go. This should be interesting. Okay. What's the most fun party you ever attended?
Has to be one of mine. That I had a live band. If I do
say so myself.
Yeah, if I do say so myself. When I had a live band, that's probably the most fun party that I've ever been to.
Those were fun in your backyard.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Your turn.
Me. I'm trying to think. I don't know. One of my childhood friends' parents used to throw a Christmas party every year. And there would be people everywhere. And everybody was invited.
How old at this point?
Would you say? 12 to adulthood.
Okay.
And it was great. It was just a fun time.
It's cool. Alrighty.
Yeah, they're fun table topics. Make you think of stuff you haven't thought of in years.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Before we go, we'd like to give our condolences to the friends and family of both Harry Belafonte and Jerry Springer. They both just passed recently.
Yeah.
Harry Belafonte was like 96 or something.
It was in his 90s,
yeah.
Calypso Man.
Yes, he was fantastic.
He was
very groundbreaking.
Both activists.
Really? What did
Jerry Springer? Well, as a matter of fact, Jerry Springer passed. He was 79. He was the mayor of Cincinnati at one time. He was. Yeah, he was going to be in politics. I guess he did some activism at that time when he was young, and then went to his broadcast stuff. He was well respected. A lot of people have come forward and have paid some very, very nice compliments, that he'll be missed. I saw a lot of good stuff.
Nice.
And a lot of good stuff about Harry Belafonte.
Yes.
My goodness,
Yeah. Amazing pioneer. Yeah. Definitely an activist.
Amazing person. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Two very impactful lives.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to tell your friends and follow us on Facebook at Sense and Nonsense, A to Z, all one word. And wherever you're listening, please like our episodes. And if you're listening on YouTube, subscribe to our channel and be sure to hit the notification bell.
Ding!
to get notified of each episode as it becomes available.
We appreciate you listening. With that, we're out of here.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.